Black Angel, oh, a game I really love as well. A lot of people love it, a lot of people hate it. There's almost no one in between. Hey everyone, this is Attackers, and it's time again for a monthly roundup of what I have played last month being September 2024. And yeah, I will just rank all the games I have played last month. Doesn't matter whether I played them once or 50 times in this little tier ranking here. Small disclaimer before we get started. I have played a lot of amazing games that I really love last month, also because I was on vacation, taking games with me. I was meeting up with people where I was showing them games that I love. So this list today will lean heavily towards like SA and a little bit of B. Will be a very positive list today. If you're in the mood for drama and me bashing games, this might not be the right video. But if you are into hearing about amazing games, well, then that is the right video. So grab yourself a cup of tea and let's do this. All right, very good. There we go. So let's start with Acrologic. This is a small little game that was very inexpensive on Kickstarter. There also is an app now, which is pretty cool. I played this quite a few times last month, I think like 7 or 8 times. It's a little like logic puzzle, right? You have like a grid, and in each square of the grid you need to put a number and a color, but each number can only have one color, like one of each color, and you have like lines between these squares that tell you like, okay, here needs to be like a sum of 5. Here needs to be like these two colors. Pretty cool idea. It is less a game. It's more like a logic puzzle, but I like it well enough. So I will just put it in B. I liked it, but I wouldn't really call it like a game. Casa Burgundy, if you know my channel, I mean, what should I even say, right? This is like one of my most favorite games ever. I can play this always at all times. If you ask me to play it, I will play it. If you ask me to play 10 times in a row, I will play 10 times in a row. Dale of Merchants, also S rank. I just love this game. I'm currently testing the digital implementation, and this is just amazing. Such an amazing game. Castellion, same thing. As I told you, there's like a lot of great games here. By the time you see this video, I will have already published my playthrough of Castellion. If you haven't watched it yet, please go and do so. It's an amazing game, which definitely deserves much more attention. Gallus Group is one of my most favorite travel solo games ever. It's an in-hand card game with just 18 cards and like another 18 cards for expansions to mix it up a bit. And it's like really easy. You can just play it in your hand. You just have a stack of cards. You don't need any table, nothing. You don't need to like hold cards in weird positions. It's just very easy. It's so elegant, so quick to play, and just always exciting. I don't know how often I've played this, but I've played it a lot. Actually, I just checked for you. I played it 53 times so far. That is quite a lot. So yeah. Black Angel, oh, a game I really love as well. A lot of people love it, a lot of people hate it. There's almost no one in between. By Sébastien Dujardin, really great it's like a mishmash of like all kinds of different mechanisms, but I really like it. It will have to get an S as well. Wow, what a weird list. But there will be games that will rank lower soon. But I told you, like, these are like some of my most favorite games ever, right? So of course they will be high up there. Also, I'm going down the list from games I played the most to the ones I played the least. Explorers, I played this for the first time last month a few times, and I like it. It's good that there's a digital implementation. I purchased that one to try it out, and it's good because I wanted to buy it like physically first, and now I won't, because it is a good game, but I think it's enough for me to play the digital implementation. Just play that off and on. I would only play it solo in person anyway, and why should I have Explorers if I can also play Rolling Realms as a wrong right? Getting to that a little bit later. So it's good. It's between A and B for me. I will give it a B for now, because I think it is good, but I think it will wear off over time. I think after I've played, like, I will play like another 10-15 times, I think, and then I'm fine. Black Stories, this is especially the party edition, which I don't rank very high usually, but the stories are getting a little bit better as I'm getting through all of the stories here, so I will give it a B. I think that is good. Harmonies. I know I am making a lot of enemies every time I talk about it. I keep playing it, as you can see, right? So it is good. It is a good game. But it's nothing that I need to own. I wouldn't want to own this in my collection. Yes, it's pretty, right? But and it's also a good game, but still, I don't know. I think there are a few things the game could have needed to be even better. Just a few things. A few negation mechanisms. I would put it in B. I know that a lot of people would not be happy because a lot of people like really love this game, and I can understand why. It's a good game. It's just not a game that I like long to play, right? It's like a game like Splendor or something, like a game that I don't want to play all the time, but sometimes I'm in the mood to play it. Well, Splendor even more than this one, but still. Quicks, Quicks is a great roll and write. I will give it an A, just because it's just so simple, but it's just always fun, elegant, quick to explain, very easy and quick to play. I just love it. And I have actually posted a Beat Your Own Score table online on Board Game Geek, so you can play it solo with my scoring table. At the helm, also give this an A. This is a deck builder that I really like a lot. It's for Button Shy Games. It's like very small, it's like a solo deck builder with 18 cards. Hey, that's really great. That's amazing. It's fun. Birds of a Feather. I forgot to center all these images. I will have to do that while recording now. So you will just hear the mouse a little bit more often, but I think that's fine. Birds of a Feather, I'm always like between A and B, depending how I feel about it. But I like the game more and more. Like at the beginning, when I first played it, I thought like, you call that a game? Really? You don't have like a lot of agency and stuff, but you do. You do have quite a bit of agency. It's a fun game. It's very, very luck dependent, but also it's a game you play in like 10, 15 minutes, right? I wouldn't give it like a BC first, but now I give it like an AB. I will give it an A today because I'm feeling generous. Cool. I played this for the first time. Finally, it's almost a classic. And I can understand why. It's a good game. Nothing that I would have to own. But if you ask me to play it, I will play it with you. It's like a very quick and easy deduction game. It's like an intro deduction game. Pretty good. Dungeons of the Oak Dell, a print and play that was just on Kickstarter, and I gave a little preview for that, and it's a pretty decent game. There were a few things that I hope are still being ironed out, but apart from that, I enjoyed my time with it. I will give it a B. It's definitely a solid game, and to be on the same level as Harmonies isn't too bad, I think. Numbsters, very cool in-hand card game. It's not as strong as Galoscript for sure. I have recorded a video for that I will publish quite soon. And that will also show you how you can like truly play it in hand. I will publish that quite soon. Piratenkapern, a game I will also give an A. It's a very simple push your luck dice game, but it's just fun. You can also play it on Board Game Arena if you want to try it first. It's a game I always like to take with me on traveling or whatever, because it's like really easy to play and fun at the same time. Pocket Puppets, small spoiler, I am previewing this game for a Kickstarter campaign. It's an 18 card solo spatial puzzle game. A little bit similar to Rove, just different, and I like my time with it. I will give it an A for now. Psychometer. This is by Uwe Rosenberg, by the way. No kidding, right? I mean, like a completely different game. And this is interesting. It's a game where you rank the other players, their personality. Really. I mean, that is crazy. Because a crazy thought. So this can lead to a lot of tension. And it led to a bit of tension, although we played it with friends, right? With good friends. But still, it led to a bit of tension just because, I mean, yeah, you pretty much like ranking like the personalities of other people. That's pretty crazy. But it worked quite well. But I think it's a game that I will not play like 500 times more, right? I will play it a few times more, and I think we've seen most of it. And I don't want to play with like people I'm not as cool with as my best friends. Rolling Realms, I just teased that. This game was like an A-B at the beginning, then it slowly climbed to an A, but with more and more promos and more plays, it is just, I think it's on the way to become my most favorite roll and write. It's amazing. It's like, I almost feel like you don't even need any other roll and writes if you own this, right? If you own this and a few promos, I have all of them. You don't need all of them because that's very, very pricey, right? I have like all 65 realms at the moment, but man, there's so much variety in here, and some realms are pretty simple, some are really difficult, so wow, this is great, amazing. Scoventure, I published a video on that as well, also by Impatience Games, the guy behind all the Universe games, such as Castellion, amazing, just such a great game. This year they're releasing Sphinx. When I'm publishing this video, Essen will already be over, and I will have a copy of Sphinx, and also of the Urbian 2nd edition, all videos I will bring to you in the near future. Scholar said, like, it's such an amazing puzzle game, especially if you have a few expansions, but even without, it's just amazing. It's great solo, it's great with more players, just wonderful. And this is a game for 2 to 3 players, but there is an expansion for solo, like 2 solo expansions, which I would highly suggest you get if you get this game, if you play solo games. And also, if you get like at least one other small expansion, you can also play this with up to 4 players. So, great game. Amazing. Sky Team, same thing. Wow, Sky Team is so great. I just played it again in person, and it's just a great game. Great 2-player game. Probably one of the best there is. I haven't played all the missions yet, but almost. And there is an expansion coming out this year at Essen. I hope it will also come in German quite soon. Also, there's a solo mode for this game online by yours truly, right? I just published my own solo mode as a video online on my channel, so check that out if you want to play it solo. Then we have Trellis. This is a little bit weird one. It's a special puzzle game again. I think is it a pure 2-player game? I'm not quite sure, but I played it as a 2-player account. And we play like flowers, and they all have like their vines, right? And the vines connect over several hexes, and you're trying to get points with that. The main idea of this game is good, but I fear there are a few issues with the game, like a runaway leader, like the first player problem. The first player does have an advantage. I would have to give this a C. It's not a bad game, but it's no game that I would like really seek out to play again. Wingspan, I mean, if you don't know by now that this is my most favorite game of all time and has been for, I think it's almost 5 years now, then you definitely should go to my channel and watch more videos. This is a German version of Would You Rather, like either or, right? And you have like always like 2 bad choices. You need to choose one, like be blind forever or be deaf forever, something like that, right? And this is like, it's not a really game, it's just an activity, right? But it's something I really like playing. But as a game, I cannot rank it like very high, right? But I will always probably own it because I always like to play it. It's always fun to pull out. Then we have Arcadia Quest. I'm a little bit uncertain about this game. So far, it's between an A and a B. I think I will give it a B. I think it's a pretty decent game, but I need to play it at a higher player count, I think. But it will still stay in my collection because, first of all, it's very rare, and also it's like something very special, something I don't have in my collection. So, yeah, it's a pretty good game. Then we have Beacon Patrol, a tile-laying game I enjoy. It's not my most favorite tile-laying game. And some of you have asked me like which ones I like more. I will get to your comments quite soon, but maybe I have already gotten to them when this video is released. I like recorded this like 1 or 2 weeks before I actually release it, before Spiel. So yeah, Cascadia, for example, is like one of my most favorite tile-laying games, right? Also something like Kohaku is very, very nice, and there are also other ones that I enjoy a lot. Beacon Patrol is also good. I will give it A or B, A or B. I will give it an A. It's a very, very solid game because not only a tile-laying game, but you also like move around on the map you're creating, so that is pretty cool. Then we have Belratti. I don't know how well known this is internationally, but it's a treasure. It's such a great game. A or S, A or S. I think I would have given it an A in the past, but the more I play it, the better it just gets. It's like a deduction game, like where you play cooperatively and you're trying to like associate pictures with other pictures. Very, very good. Castle Combo. This is like the hot new thing at the moment, right? And I think it's good. It's good. I played it online and I thought it was good. But nothing really that I need to own right now. So this is like a game you can all get at Essen if you want to. I think I'm not gonna get it because yeah, it's just okay. It's fine. Cromino. Oh yeah, okay. That's another a little bit obscure one. And it's also very hard to explain. So this is like chromatic domino, right? So it's like dominoes, but you have like colors, right? And you need to like always put like colors next to each other. And it's a game, all right? Would I play the original domino? I don't know, maybe with a child, right? Like as their first game or something. But otherwise, I think I wouldn't really play domino. Would I play this one? I think I would play this less even. Because this dragged on. Man, I played this solo because you can play it solo. Man, this game dragged on. Oh man, can I give it a C? I think Trellis is better. I think. So I would have to give it a D. So I didn't expect any game to be in D tier today. Because I'm so in such a generous mood. And I have so many great games here. Well, there you go. It's probably the only one that's going to be in D today. So sorry about that. Conspiracy Abyss Universe. Oh man, this game is cool. I like this. I will give it an A. It's also a game I would like to. I'm seeking out at Essen. I might actually get this for myself because there is a solo mode that is very solid. It's a cool puzzly game. It's like the big Abyss, which I enjoy a lot, condensed into a smaller game. One thing I always wanted, I wanted the big Abyss to be like in a smaller format, more portable, like just cards, whatever, right? And they made it. Very nice. Distilled, amazing, S tier. Love this game. Just play now. You can play it on BGA even now, and that's even better, right? And it's just amazing. Great. Inevitably C. I've only played one game of this so far, but the first game just was like a wow moment. I thought like, okay, this is just a Euro game, yes, but it is thematic and it has cool mechanisms, and I really like this. I will not give it an S. That's too much, just because I've only played it once. That would be a little bit unfair towards all the games in S at the moment. So I will give it an A. So far, I'm quite certain this has the potential at least to go into S rank. Expeditions. Without the expansion, I would give it an A, I think. The expansion makes it so much better. Is it an S tier game? These are all S tier games here. I like Expeditions a lot. I think it's an amazing game. But I think I will still have to give it an A for now. It might rise up and rank more. I think it's a very, very good game, but maybe not quite S. Floriferous is amazing. I will also give it an A. It's not quite S tier, but it's a really, really great game. And you can play this with a lot of non-gamers as well. They all enjoy it. So yeah, great. The Fox Experiment. I talked about this already. I have given you my review on my channel. And this game is fine. It does a few cool things, but it's definitely not one of my most favorite games. I actually hardly ever enjoy my time playing this, unfortunately. But that's the way it is. Then we have Wild Space. I'm just put this on top here because I played one too many games here for this list. Wild Space is a game that I really like. I will put it in A. I just recorded a video for you that I will publish quite soon, so you can see how it plays solo, although I did really bad at this in this playthrough. It's just a small spoiler, sorry about that. But I really like this game. I will probably still get rid of it in my collection just because I don't find like I don't have a lot of people that really enjoy this game as much as I do. And if I play solo, I usually put out other games. But this is a very, very good game. I like this a lot, so I will definitely put it in A. It's a Wonderful World, one of my most favorite games ever. Definitely deserved of the S rank here. Then we have Lands of Gaza, same thing. You probably heard me talk about this game a lot. I just love Lands of Gaza. I just love it so much. Modern Art is an amazing auction game. Can I give this an S? I think it's really, really good, but it doesn't always like hit with all players, and I think I wouldn't like play this like every day, but I would play it a lot. And this is like a high praise because yes, I do not like auction games, but Modern Art is amazing. Mountain Goats, another A tier game for me. It is extremely simple. It's just a dice rolling game, but Can't Stop is also just a dice rolling game, and both are amazing. I like Mountain Goats a lot. You can now play it on BGA even. Nautilion, another game from Impatience Games, like Castellion and Scavenger, also amazing. It's one of the weaker titles, which means that it's still amazing. It's not quite S, but it's A. It's still like a solid A. Then we played Nightmare, the thriller game. That's like a one-time thing, right? You play it once for like 3-4 hours, and then that's it. And it was a little bit obscure towards the end, but like the experience itself was really good. Still, I don't think I can give it an A. But I will give it a B. It's a very good horror escape game. They did a really good job in making this game. It was fun. It was a memorable experience. I think I will never forget that night. That was pretty cool. But still, it wasn't perfect. Then we have Open Season. I gotta be honest, I only played this once, so small disclaimer, but I did not like this game. I kind of understand what the game was going for. It's like a spatial puzzle thing again. You're playing monsters who are taking revenge on adventurers, right? And you're like collecting these adventures in your tableau. And I don't know. I didn't see anything special with that game, right? I would have to give it a C. I didn't really enjoy my time with it. That was not a particularly good game in my opinion. It was okay, right? But nowadays you have so many great games. You have so much competition. Such a game just doesn't fly well. Had you published that maybe 20 years ago, maybe it would have been better. I don't know. But nowadays, I don't know. It just wasn't very fun. Orléans. Oh man. I played this for the first time finally, and I get why people love it. The only reason why I don't have it after my one play that I had is that can't decide, do I get the old version or do I get the anniversary edition? Please tell me in the comments what you would suggest to me. The anniversary edition is like very expensive, but man did I like the game. Wow, I can't wait to play it cooperatively and play it solo and try all the other modes. This might be a little bit too much because I only played it once, but I would have to give it an S at the moment because wow, this is like a very high contender of being like at the same level like Casa Bernie for me. I think this is a game you can play really often because it's so simple, so elegant. You just pull out tokens from a bag that you like put in there, right? You build up your bag with the tokens, and then you pull out a specific number of tokens depending on how you leveled up, and you use these citizens, these people, to like do your actions, and this is it. But like all the implications like behind there, like what you are doing with that, it's similar to Casa Bernie with just 2 dice, right? So wow, really elegant. Then I played Paperback, the anniversary edition that was just funded on Kickstarter last year, I think, and arrived a little while ago. And this is amazing. This has a really good solo mode as well. I will give this, S or A. I will give this an A. This was really fun. Really, really fun. I played Rove Junior. That's like the easier version of Rove, because I wanted to have one version of Rove because I liked the game so much that it was a little bit more casual. This one is a little bit too casual, right? This is like, it's a kid's game pretty much, right? I played my first game, and without having a challenge, I won easily. You can make it a little bit harder by having less cards, so I would try that. At the moment, I would give it a B. If the harder mode is actually fun for adults like me, then I might give it an A. But I think it will never go to S because it can't just replicate the original Rove. Rucksack, a party game that I really enjoy a lot. It's very simple. You just draw one scenario, and each player draws, I think, 5 different item cards, and you need to tell like the story how you overcame that scenario with these item cards. It's very simple. You could probably do that with a few pieces of paper, but I just like the game a lot. And also there is a Sir Thekos card in there, right? So if you actually have backed a copy, you have a very rare Sir Thekos card in there that I actually co-designed, not graphically, but at least the idea. So where would I put this? Between A and B. Is it as good as these games? I think it is good. Yeah, I think it is really good. Let me put it here. So you cannot really see it anymore. Let me just put it right here. That is still A here, right? We will just have to stack a little bit. Stay the Spire. You know that I love this game. I will bring you a playthrough at some point, right? It's a pretty large video to film, so I haven't been able to do so yet, but I will bring you a playthrough at some point because it's amazing. Stamp Swap, I played for the first time. I played the solo mode, and the solo mode was not bad. The AI is a little bit more complicated to handle than most Stonemaier games, which I don't enjoy too much, but the game itself is very cool. I think I will give it a I did enjoy my time with it, and I can imagine the multiplayer is good. Like the solo mode so far is just okay. I will give it a B for now. I think I'm pretty sure it will go up to A at some point, but at the moment I cannot give it an A, not yet. I need to play the multiplayer version first. Transcribe, The Art of Alchemy, I think it was called. That's a print-to-play game I'm currently previewing for a upcoming Kickstarter campaign, and I like the game. I can't talk too much about it yet, right? Because my preview is still coming up, but I like it. I will give it an A or a B? I will give it a B. Which is still good, right? Don't get me wrong. B is a good rank. So, then we have Tavern Tussle. Tavern Tussle is as the designer says, a beer and pretzels game, right? You just play this like, you don't take it very seriously. You just, it's like a take that game, right? You place down cards. You can steal other people's cards, and you're trying to collect sets. It's pretty cool. I will give this a B as well. It's a very decent game for like those times in between, right? Where you don't want to pull out a large game. Typewriter, the other game I backed, a long paperback, and I will also give this an A. I like this a lot. It's like a travel version of paperback. Not a deck builder, but you're like building up your little keys, right? Very cool, very great production value. I really like this one. Villages, I love this game. This will be another S tier game. I really like villages. I'm also taking this to Essen with me, so I can play with friends. It's a great like tableau builder, and you always need like specific villages that you can place other villages on top, and then other villages on top, right? Like a tiered system. Very, very cool. Obviously, solo mode works exceptionally well. Wild Gardens, small spoiler. I'm currently reviewing this game. This is like what Flamecraft should have been. It's like a resource management game. You get resources, you exchange them for victory points, but it's better. It's better. I will give this an A at the moment. I like this. I enjoyed this game so far. I don't know if that's going to be my final ranking. I'm still reviewing it. There you go. There you have it. These are all the board games I played in September 2024. Not too much in CD, a lot in S and A, especially A, and also quite a lot in B. So a very positive list this time. But I mean, sometimes that's the way it is, right? I played a lot of great games this month. Wow. So many great games here. So now it's your turn. Let me know which games you played last month that you liked the most and liked the least. And also don't forget to let me know about Allianz, right? Which version I should get in your opinion. I'm really playing with the thought of actually getting this new deluxe version that's like really expensive. But let's see. Well, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate that. I hope you enjoyed the video. As usual, I would like to thank you all for your support, especially my Patreons. And the biggest shout out goes out to Thaganor and Ryan Hall for supporting me at the highest tier. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You can support me by watching, liking, and commenting on my videos, subscribing to my channel, supporting me on Patreon, and joining my Discord server to hang out with me and my amazing community. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the very next video. Take care, everyone. Stay safe, and cheers.